difficult afternoon out there today.
Yeah, again, it's just not good enough, is it? I mean, we were fortunate to get into the break again, 0-0, then concede another poor goal. Sort up against the run of play. I thought we have to puffed a little bit at the start of the second half, and then we half gave it a go. We sort of put them under a little bit of pressure, but without creating anything really. So it was a bad day at the office.
It's fair to say that the step up and that not everybody yet has become attuned to that and got used to that step up.
Results would say that, and it's hard to disagree with it currently. Teams are better, opposition are better, they're more organised, and we're struggling at the minute to score some goals and to keep them out at the other end. So that's a terrible combination. So the worst thing about it all is the goals we conceded. They've all been so poor, avoidable. If someone sticks it in the top corner from 30 yards, sometimes you hold your hands up, but every single one of them has been avoidable. And unfortunately, at the minute, we need to score at least 2 a game to win a football match, and it's just not happening.
And that must hit the confidence levels, obviously, of everybody in the dressing room at the moment.
Yeah, confidence is low, I suppose. I mean, we've just lost at home. I mean, this place has been a fortress for us, so to lose at home is disappointing, to say the least. We're not used to losing football matches, especially last season, how successful we were. So it's frustrating, extremely disappointing, and we need to quickly turn it round, because otherwise this season's going to be a right slog.
I mean, the injuries and suspensions obviously not helping, because you've got 3 or 4 first choice players from last year out of the side, and obviously they need to come back as quickly as possible and that would just give everybody else a lift, I would imagine.
I think the players who are unavailable at the minute would be valuable additions into the team, but there's no hiding that the players who are put out on the pitch have got more than enough ability, and it's up to us as a team to go out there and do the business, and at the minute we're just not doing it. Of course, we've got a few who aren't too far away. Aaron, hopefully in the next few weeks, once he gets his sharpness, I'm sure he'll come back into the fold. And you've got Kyle, who's another 4 games away, 3-4 games away, whatever it is. So 2 key members of the squad. But like I said, there's no excuse for the 11, 14 players who are used Saturday, Tuesday, that we should be doing better.
Take us into the dressing room after the match. Who was talking? Was it just the manager, or was it a pretty exchange frank of views from everybody?
I think the manager and the assistant manager hit the nail on the head. I think there was enough said by both to everybody realised that it wasn't good enough, and he told us that it is as black and white as that. You just gotta. We need to listen to information being told to us, and we need to quickly put it into practice. And obviously we've had 5 games now, and I think we've probably performed in half or one, so it's frustrating.
What's the mindset in the group? Because you're so unused to losing games. It seems like this is only the second time in a year and a half we've spoken to a Cheltenham player here having lost a game. So
exactly.
Is it tricky to sort of get used to the mentality of how you bounce back after a defeat, because you're not used to doing it?
No, I think that's a fair point. I mentioned last season, but last season's a line's been drawn under that. We could have used the momentum and the feel-good factor, but that's quickly evaporated. So we need to, of course, it is how you react. It's how you respond to these lows, and that's what makes good players. That's what makes players invaluable to, and the experience that you can lift those around you to say that this can't keep happening.
In a funny way, it's Tuesday night's game a pretty perfect one, because it's an occasion you can enjoy without having the pressure of league points on it.
You could say that. I mean, this was a great opportunity for us to put some points on the board and go into Newcastle with a confidence boost. So we need to look at it that way. We need to look at it that it's away from the league, go up there, it's a free shot. They're obviously the Championship club, and we need to go out there and improve a lot, because obviously Newcastle are a different kettle of fish again, so we need to raise our game.
Yeah. When you're playing in a game like that, when it is going against you, how can you react on the field as yourself, as players, to try and change things? Is it something that you talk about when the ball goes off and just saying we need to lift it here and there, or
definitely? Obviously, the game's going 100 miles an hour, but you can see scenarios that keep occurring, so it's a matter of nullifying them and passing information on. I think first half, we were against the wind and it was difficult, but too many times they were finding holes in between us, our defence and midfield. It's passing information on, it's communication. I mean, obviously we're out there and we need to see these things and we need to put them right, because we were fortunate to get in 0-0, because they must have had numerous numbers of corners. Again, we defended reasonably well, but percentages say, as Tuesday night shows, if they keep putting it in there, eventually we'll score.
In a funny way, is a defeat probably what was needed to? I mean, you had the draws when you've not been playing well, but now there's the defeats happened. There are no excuses. It's almost good, like we've got to start again. We've got to start doing something a bit different here.
There's no hiding places there. It was there for everybody to see how we were very fortunate on Tuesday, and today we got what we deserved, and that was nothing. So maybe it's a kick on the backside and the restart button that we maybe need. And then hopefully starting on Tuesday we can at least put on a good showing, because I think that's important. We need to play football like we know we can. I think for too long now we haven't played anywhere near to our full potential, and hopefully Tuesday we can at least go on a positive curve towards that.
Cheers. Thanks for your honesty, Dan.